Hey everyone, welcome to another Ask Katrina. On this vlog episode, the question is, Katrina, I'm just exhausted. Why can't people understand that? Ooh, I felt that one. When I read all the details and then that ultimate question when you submitted it, I felt it. I think ultimately we all feel that as corporate executive women. No one really understands how exhausted we are. And then let's just be honest, a lot of the world will turn around and say, but you know what, you're exhausted because you did it to yourselves. You decided you wanted to have the family, you decided you wanted to have the career, you decided, and so therefore you took it on. So don't complain when you're exhausted. What a load of crap, right? Yeah, we decided to take on a career, right? Because we're good, we're amazing, we have talents, we have skills, we have purpose. We are phenomenally and fantastically amazing. Truly. What we didn't decide is the hours that we had to work. What we didn't decide is to have all of the politics and the bull crap and the rules and the red tape and the glass ceilings and all of the things that stand in our way when we work diligently to simply go use and gifts our gifts and serve. We didn't decide to put all of those pieces in our way. We just showed up and said, I'm here, I'm awesome, use me. And the rest of the world is causing us to jump through the hoops and perform at a specific level, that we can totally perform at, but we just have all these barriers in our way, right? Think about it like a boxing match, right? And most people that exist in this world are able to show up like this, right? And it's a fair fight because I've got two hands and I can block and I can punch, or I can punch and I can do all kinds of things. I can do two punches, I can do it all, right? That's about all I know about boxing, so don't ask me anymore. But the point is that we can show up with two hands. Most people can. But for us, those of us that have showed up and said, hey, I'm a woman with amazing talent, I'm strong, I'm gifted, I have a purpose, let me help, and we're showing up as the high achieving women that we are, in addition to the fact that we've also chosen, intentionally and wonderfully so, to have a family and to have a life outside of our careers. Because life isn't meant to be one or two dimensional. It's meant to be three dimensional. And we're meant to go and enjoy all the things that we want to enjoy. Our individual lives are designed to be lived by us and therefore to be defined by us. But again, we're having to fit in a box defined and designed by other people. And so for us, we're fighting like this, right? And this hand's back here and we're here. And it doesn't mean that we don't have a mean punch, right? Because we can still punch. We can still throw a jab with this right hand, or a hook, or an uppercut. We've got all these different moves that we can make with this one hand, but we can't block very well and we can't throw that second punch. And so we're a little bit behind. And that is why we are exhausted. We're exhausted because even with one hand, we're out there kicking butt, bigger, better, stronger, even more so than the majority of other people out there in this world. That doesn't make us better than anyone else on a human level. It just makes us extremely skilled and gifted, and it shows that we're living out our purpose, but we're tired. And it's okay to be tired. It's okay. People don't understand that. They don't. They don't understand how hard the fight is because they don't fight in the same way. That doesn't make that unfair for us, and it doesn't make it unfair for them. I'm not talking about fairness in this moment. We can talk about that later. What I'm talking about, the simple fact is that that's the reality. And sometimes it's hard for other people to step into someone else's reality because it's hard to understand. It's hard to comprehend. It doesn't mean there's a lack of desire there to understand or comprehend it. It just means they can't. It's just that simple. So you are exhausted. You are. And no one understands that, partially because they can't. But the other reason they don't understand it is because you're so good at still fighting with one hand that people see you and they see your strength. They see your accomplishments. They see your determination. They see your achievements and they think, that is a force of nature, because you are. And they think, She's got it. So it's hard for them to fathom the fact or even understand the idea that you're exhausted, but you are. So that's why no one understands, not because they don't want to, but because it's very hard for them to understand. It's not their walk, it's not their path. So they don't see it that way. And because you're so amazingly awesome and you're so you, they can't fathom the concept that you are exhausted. Okay. But you are, and it's okay. So here's what I will tell you. If you're exhausted, my advice, and it's always my advice, is give yourself some grace. Allow other people around you to help. Share with those people that you love why you're exhausted. You just listen to me go on this rant for a few minutes about why you're exhausted. Take what I just shared, put that in your own words, and go share it with your spouse or your best friend or your parent or whomever, so that maybe they can understand a little bit and they're going to let you rest because they don't know they need to until you tell them how you feel and help them understand your perspective and then allow for the help. All right.